Southwest Florida. Welcome back to Leap It's Live, and we are where we always are this time of the year at the NAACP Freedom Fund Gala. And remember that word, Freedom Fund Banquet. It's a Freedom Fund fundraiser that goes back with the history of this organization, which is over 100 years old, the oldest civil rights organization in the world. We're here at the Dr. Kerry Robinson Center in the heart of the community. Here in Dunbar, a largely minority community. When we have these types of events, it brings out a who's who. And so let's get to meet the who's who. Ladies dressed like they're going to the Academy Award. Let's get your full name.
Crystal Torres-Nunez.
And Crystal, do you feel like you're going somewhere tonight? I mean, you're all, the whole thing there.
I do. I feel fabulous tonight, Lee. I do.
When you think about the NAACP, what comes to your mind?
It's equality. It's equality for our students. As an educator, it's what's important in regards to ensuring that our students get the best education possible.
And Michele hylton-terry, head of the Community Redevelopment Agency for the city of Fort Myers. You've been to many of these galas. When you think of the NAACP, what comes to your mind?
Well, I'm really proud of them. I'm proud of the work that they're doing in Fort Myers, carrying on the work of civil rights.
How does an organization like the NAACP impact what you do, particularly as it relates to working with underserved communities, creating jobs, creating housing, economic development?
Well, it impacts it all completely, because what we do is we work in those older parts of the city where people need housing, where they need jobs. We have workforce training programs to prepare them, and we support developments that provide for all levels of income.
And through that whole vein, it's all about equality, right?
That's right. Equity.
With you being in education, tell us what you do in education. I saw you at the SOS program, but that's just in the summer.
I'm also the diversity and inclusion coach for the district. So I go out and I train through professional development educators on how to work with our diverse populations and do inclusion.
So you over there with Jared Edith?
I am over in the superintendent's office with Jared Edith.
Okay, then I need you over there doing some diversity and inclusion then. What have you found so far in that new role in the Lee County School District in terms of where the key points are, what people need to be educated about?
A lot of individuals don't understand the terminology of diversity, inclusion, culture, the levels of culture. So we get into a lot of those conversations with the teachers and the staff members so they understand how a student's culture may differ from theirs and how they can envelop and make sure that they are treating all cultures with the same level of respect.
Now, Michele, I mentioned to you, and I mentioned to her, Crystal, as well, that the NAACP is the oldest civil rights organization in the world, over 100 years old. When you look at your childhood and growing up to now to become one of the most successful women here in Southwest Florida, do you think you could have gotten where you are with that skin color without the work of those legendary civil rights activists?
Absolutely not. We stand on the shoulder of giants, and without them leading the way, I would not be in the position that I am today.
Who do you admire when you look at the history of the civil rights movement, Dr. King and so on? Who stands out to you?
You know, who stands out for me is Maya Angelou. And Maya Angelou always spoke her mind, always was herself, and she was so talented. And I admire that and strive for that.
That's excellent. Now, Maya Angelou certainly was a pillar. Who stands out to you?
In all honesty, my idol also was Maya Angelou. she was just poignant in every way, and she was just an inspiration for minority women and just uplifting in the spirit and as a whole. So Maya Angelou was an inspiration for me as well.
We have a strong representation here from the city of Fort Myers and from the Lee County School District tonight. What kind of message are you guys from the district trying to send to the general population?
We want everyone to understand that we want to support all students, and all is all. So we want safe schools for all students, we want equality for all students, we want an assurance of education for all students, no matter what their diversity or cultural background may be.
Michele, same question. We have a lot of representation here from the city of Fort Myers as well. What kind of message you guys trying to send?
Well, one thing I want to point out, and I'm not sure if you realize that the mayor started a diversity and inclusion committee this year. I'm proud to be a part of that. Mayor Randy Henderson really wants to look at how the city's stacking up. And so we are working together to ensure that we have equity for all people in the city of Fort Myers.
Outstanding. Now, the keynote speaker tonight is going to be the president of Florida Gulf Coast University,
That's right.
a white man. He's going to bring his message, heading up that big university. What is your hope that he would get across to the audience in his message tonight? What do you hope, some things he hits on?
Well, again, that education and higher education is available for all students, and that we are going to prepare our students so that they can go to a Florida Gulf Coast University.
Okay, same thing here.
That is for all. I mean, diversity and inclusion is inclusive of everyone.
And we talk about that, not just students, we're talking about faculty, administration, leadership. Go ahead.
Even with the professional developments that we do, it is inclusive of staff. I mean, we have to understand our own cultural frames as individuals to understand and respect the staff members that we work with, and also to understand our students. So I'm hoping that through his diversity and inclusion conversation, that comes across, that even no matter what your cultural frame of reference may be, you are included, you can succeed, you are accepted.
And Michele Hylton, Michele Hylton, one of the things also I want to congratulate you on is being selected as the LEAPIS Live Person of the Year for economic development. By the time, they will know by the time they see this, creating jobs, housing opportunities in our underserved community through your work with the community redevelopment, being selected as the 2019 LEAPIS Live Person of the Year. Congratulations on that.
Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah.
You know, it's really an honor, Lee, for you to select me as that Person of the Year.
Right.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate your support, and I appreciate the support of our CRA commissioners that have given me the opportunity to serve in this position, and of course my amazing staff.
Right. And I thank you because you made by the work that you and your staff have done, made it easy for our committee to select you as the Person of the Year. So I'm sure you'll carry that with great honor and continue to make me proud.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Well, ladies, I'm going to let y'all get around and mingle and show off your Diana Ross. Stay right here. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back with more interviews on the red carpet at the 2019 Freedom Fund Banquet for the Lee County NAACP.